Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Sales with Jay and Ron.
Yep, where we are turning script readers into pro salespeople.
All right, guys, another fun topic we're going to go over is a book review, part 2.
Yes.
This is going to be for Verbal Judo.
Yes, I don't know who the author is, but I'll edit a picture somewhere around here. Great book overall. The guy's a retired police officer. I like it. It's similar to Never Split the Difference in that it's a lot of tactical things, practical things that you can implement right away. So that's always good because you're able to put it to the test immediately and see, if you like it, whether it's going to help your sales or not.
Yeah, and I think this book's a little bit different than like a Never Split the Difference because even though it's a more tactical book, I feel like you get a little bit more mindset stuff from this compared to other books that speak about tactics. And what I mean by that is that in a lot of situations, the way this book is written, it kind of shows you like, hey, you're going to deal with a lot of difficult people, right? So anybody who's difficult, you have to shift your mindset to being like, oh, this guy who's like coming in hot, yelling at me, looking for an offer. I hate those guys. This book kind of teaches you to look at those people as a challenge, someone that you can actually get excited for. So that's why the tactic behind it, I'm not going to give you guys, you have to read the book, but the mindset is that like I'm excited to have these difficult challenge sellers so that I can see how good of a salesman I am and see if I can actually turn that into a lead. Because everybody else is going to hang up the phone and never get through to that person. If you can actually work that person and turn them into something that is actually going to potentially be a deal, you're 10 steps ahead of everybody else in the game.
Yeah, and I kind of agree in terms of mindset versus tactics. It's a good balance. Never Split the Difference. I feel like it's heavy on the tactical side. This book does a little bit better in terms of a balance of helping, like showing you some tactics, but also telling you like the bigger picture on why. One of the things that like one of my biggest takeaways was he mentions a story about like when someone's in that like fight or flight kind of mode, as salespeople, sometimes we kind of like want to force our agenda, even if we know the person isn't responsive. And one thing that he does a really good job at is showing us and telling us like, don't waste your time. Like completely remove yourself from that situation. Wait till that person calms down, or maybe the next day where you can, try to kind of tell them your agenda, but they're actually like taking it in. And this is like, right, this is with sales. This is personally also, right, on the personal life. Like if you're in a shouting match with someone, like who's really listening in that? So he really hones in on like just taking a step back, and going back when both people are ready to have that conversation. So that was one of like my biggest takeaways of this book.
Yeah, guys, he teaches you, that was great, well said. He teaches you just how to use your words as weapons in a sense, like understanding when you should be saying something and how meaningful and effective those words actually are. And sometimes silence is the biggest weapon. You're just listening. Actively listening in this book, he teaches you how we actually don't do it as people because we're always thinking about the next question we should ask instead of really absorbing what that person is saying and then guiding them in direction from there. So this book is a little bit, I guess, higher level for people in sales, but I would say this is something you should definitely read if you want to get to that next level.
Yeah.
What are you rating this?
I was thinking about it. I don't want to. I don't know. If it's between this and let's say Never Split the Difference, like I'm probably gonna. I don't know. I'm giving it a 6.5.
See, Ronnie on the other video gives Never Split the Difference
7.5.
I gave it an 8. So now I'm going with this one as a 7. It's right behind it. It's right there, but I think it's a little bit more niche. So I'm going with a 7. Great book. Hope you guys like the review. And if you want to see more content from us, just click the link to see our YouTube videos.
Boom.